Genoa. For centuries, there was a rule. It was never written down, but it always returned. In the long run, the system always wins, and it survives longer. This rule was ruthless, but never sudden. It did not destroy in one night. It did not erase with a single war. It worked quietly, slowly, and that is why it was inevitable. Genoa's greatest strength was also its greatest weakness. Independent captains, entrepreneurial merchants, powerful families making their own decisions. In times of peace, this was an advantage, but when war began, the same traits became a burden. Because war does not reward fast decisions, it rewards shared decisions. Courage is not enough, intelligence is not enough. In long struggles, discipline decides everything. Genoa had immense individual strength, but no mechanism strong enough to hold that power together. Genoa's body was strong, like a healthy human being, but even the strongest body, if forced to fight infections from within, will eventually weaken. Illness never arrives suddenly. First, it exhausts, then resistance breaks. This is what happened to Genoa. Internal rivalries, family conflicts, clashing interests. Each one was a small microbe, not deadly on its own, but together they drained the body. Venice was different because Venice understood something very early. Power did not come from courage alone or intelligence alone. What mattered was this: when mistakes happened, did the system collapse? In Venice, mistakes existed. Wrong decisions were made, ships were lost, money disappeared, but the system survived. Because in Venice, no single ship carried destiny on its own. Convoys sailed together. If one ship slowed down, another moved forward. If a captain failed, the city did not fall apart. The state stepped in, losses were absorbed, and the course was redrawn. Venice looked slow, sometimes heavy, sometimes rigid, but this was not weakness, it was resilience. Venice did not seek fast victories, it sought endurance. And over time, this difference became impossible to ignore. There was no single battle that destroyed Genoa, no moment when everything collapsed at once. The break came slowly. In long wars, time became the real enemy. Genoa could strike hard, sometimes brilliantly, but every strike had a cost. Ships were lost, money was drained, and each loss demanded an explanation. Who was responsible? Which family would pay? Which captain had failed? While these questions were asked, time passed. Venice moved inside these silences. For Venice, loss was not a disaster, it was an assumption. Ships could sink, routes could close, but the system remained. In Genoa, every loss reopened old wounds, every setback deepened divisions, and slowly strength turned into pressure. Not because Genoa was weak, but because it had to fight itself while fighting the war. This was the moment everything changed. Not suddenly, not loudly, but permanently.